August instead of June. I'm Tiffany Tucker. But before that heat gets here, we might be seeing some rain and storms. First Alert meteorologist Samantha Roberts is here to tell us all about it. Sam.
Yeah, we've got isolated storms popping up out there tonight, and some of these are producing really gusty winds, heavy rain, so big inconvenience, I know, but it's a short-term inconvenience. It's not going to rain all evening. We've got First Alert weather days in place Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Again, it's all about the heat. That really is our big weather story right now. Heat alerts are in place. This is an extreme heat watch. This covers our entire area, and this is from, again, Sunday through Tuesday. So it's a long duration event where every afternoon the heat index or feels like temperature may reach 104. I was looking at some data, 7 o'clock on Sunday evening, so you know the time of the day where you expect it to be getting a little cool. That heat index may still be around 100 for many of us. So want to be sure that you're taking all those necessary precautions. Now, one of the pesky parts of a pattern like this is these thunderstorms that seem to kind of come out of nowhere, right? They're riding along a peripheral. That's a hard word to say. Need to acknowledge that they're riding around the side of a high pressure ridge. We're going to keep it simple here, and that's why we're seeing these little pop-up storms. It's so humid out there, so you can see that big storm moving through the Strongsville area or into Strongsville as we speak. This is all kind of drifting off towards the south and east, so we have some showers in Cleveland right now. Heavy storm again over the southwestern corner of Cuyahoga County that may be producing gusts of 40-45 miles per hour, possibly some small hail there as well. Everything again drifting off towards the east-southeast. So if you're in northern Medina County, especially northeastern Medina, you could have a little bit more rain on the way. We'll take a look at tonight's weather.
If you haven't gotten the memo, it is going to be very hot, not just one day, but several days. So that's what we call a heat wave as we bring in meteorologist Samantha Roberts to explain. This is serious stuff, Sam.
You know, it really is because, I mean, it's summer. Well, it will be at 10:42 p.m. It'll officially be summer. It's supposed to be hot, right? We're not supposed to be seeing significantly cooler weather in the summer. But this is where things start to get a little bit excessive, right? We're talking about heat index values around 100. That can be very, very uncomfortable. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, a excessive heat watch, or excuse me, it's an extreme heat watch for the last 50 years. I feel like it's been called an excessive heat watch, but the Weather Service has adjusted the warning. Extreme heat watch. I'm probably going to say excessive accidentally about 10 times though, but they're the same thing. Heat index values up to 104. And look, this is for our entire coverage area. Everyone is under this watch, and it means that basically we're watching for the possibility of this extreme heat to come in. We should typically be in the low 80s this time of the year, and we know not every day is that reasonable. Sometimes we're in the upper 80s, like tomorrow, 88, but Sunday, 92, 93, on Monday, 91 on Tuesday. But when you factor in the humidity, it will feel as if it's anywhere from 95 to 104. So that is really uncomfortably hot, and some heat-related symptoms can start to set in, impacting your health when we start to get into temperatures like this and you're outside for a prolonged period of time. So be safe out there. Right now, it's not that hot. In fact, some of us are in the 60s, like Cleveland, because we had this big thunderstorm come through. And we really don't have a ton of rain out there everywhere. These are pretty localized out across Ashtabula County, Geauga County, eastern Cuyahoga. We've got some steady rain approaching 271. And then this is the biggest storm in our area. It is producing winds on the order of about 40 miles per hour. So it's a gusty storm, but it's not considered severe. There may be some small hail with this, thunder, lightning. I think far northeastern Medina County, watch out for this one because the winds are going to pick up here shortly. The rain is going to pick up. Again, it's not severe, but definitely disruptive as it moves into Summit County, and potentially, if it holds together, it'll move into Portage County. Here's the timing on it. Richfield, 7:29, so within the next few minutes, and you're already seeing rain now. 740 in Boston, 757 in Hudson, Stowe 804, and Talmadge 813. If you're feeling a little bit anxious after the storms we just had in these areas a couple of nights ago, again, that storm is not considered severe. It's not anything like the other night. Tonight, variable cloudiness, isolated showers and storms. So there's a potential for a passing storm over you, but not everybody's going to see rain. And where we do see it, it's not going to last all evening. Most of tonight just warm and stuffy. Speaking of warm and stuffy, look at tomorrow. Mostly sunny.